Okay. Hello, everyone. Shit. Happy Thanksgiving. Hold on. That's gonna fall. Boy, oh boy. I don't know why, but I thought it would be fun. I'm gonna leave that on. I thought it would be fun to see what America's like during, okay, so I've never gone Black Friday shopping. And I've always heard the horror stories of, oh, it's fucking, gets crazy, people pushing and shoving and shanking each other for like 10% off a fucking flat screen TV. I've always wanted to see it, honestly. I've always wanted to go to Black Friday because I've always wanted to just be there and see it. But, okay, no, you cannot. But I've never actually had the chance to go because I've never really had a vehicle of my own. And ever since I got my own car, I started working already. So, not really much of a chance to go there. And you know, I've mentioned this before, but I do work retail, but I don't know if it's a fair assessment of it because of the fact that, despite the fact that I work retail, we don't have our like specialized like Black Friday deals. So the most we get is people coming and going, "Hey, you guys have any deals?" And be like, "No," and they just wander around the store for a little bit. I told you it was gonna fall. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I've never actually experienced what the Black Friday sale was gonna be. I mean, like, I've had, you know, just working retail, you do get the moments where the line is extremely long, and then, you know, you have times where it's busier than usual. But it's never gotten to the point where it's immensely crazy, where people are like shoving and shanking each other, you know, on the way up to get rung up for their mountains of items. So I thought today I'll go in, and I needed to go buy something for a Christmas present anyway. And boy, I mean, it was busy. It wasn't like shoving people around busy, but I've had to say excuse me more than I've ever had walking into a store. That store, every time I go there, always has parking. This time I went there, no parking. It didn't click in my head that Black Friday deals would start on Thursday, because in an attempt to beat the Black Friday sales, a lot of stores try to open up on Thursday, actually, like Thursday evening, which kind of defeats the purpose of the whole Black Friday sale, I think, just in my opinion. So I go there, not nearly as busy. I find what I get. By the way, the only thing I was gonna buy, not on sale, would have thunk it. The only thing I wanted, not even on sale. But who cares? It wasn't that expensive anyway. But so I'm just walking around the store, just trying to find some other things to buy. Cause like, fuck it, why not? You know. And I go and I get a call from my dad. He's like, "Hey, are you home yet?" I'm like, "No, I went to Best Buy because I needed to go buy something real quick." And he's like, "Okay, let me know when you're on your way home." I'm like, "Okay, I'm about to head to the line right now." The line was the longest line I've ever seen, even like in the year and a half that I've worked retail, this is the longest line I've ever seen in a store. Like, bar none. Like that store is not well equipped for that kind of line. They need, you know, I don't want to sound like a customer. I don't want to sound like a basic bitch-ass customer. But they need more cashiers. The line was like halfway down the store, and the store's fucking huge. It was like, I wouldn't say it was as big as Costco. Like, Costco stores tend to be like huge. But this store was still like, it was roomy. It was big. And the line was going down half the fucking store, and I was like, I just put my things back, and I go, fuck it, I don't have to buy it right now. It wasn't even on sale. And And I was thinking maybe I should start vlogging and go to a bunch of different stores, but I'm like, as soon as I got to my car, I was like, fuck it. You know, why do I want to do that? Like, it's so awful. And oh god, I'm just prepping for tomorrow. I guess I just wanted to see what the horror was, because I have to work tomorrow. Thank God though, I don't have to work a closing shift. Pray for those like people that you know that work retail, that are working closing shifts on Black Friday. Holy shit, the store, whatever you're gonna work at, regardless of whatever store it is, even if you have Black Friday deals or not, that store's gonna get fucked up. Like honestly. And being part of the closing crew and having to clean up that shit, no thank you. I work in the morning. Then again, I do work on the registers, so that's gonna be awful. It's gonna be 8 hours long of me just standing around, not being able to get anything done. But that's fine. As long as I mean, at least I said something to them, because I used to not be cashier trained. So last Black Friday, when I was like one of the new kids, because mind you, this was about like 3 or 4 months after I started working, so I was still pretty green on a bunch of things. During my first Black Friday, I was just a shoe associate, so I didn't have any sort of responsibility in the line. But that's when they found out that they could have me stand there, and I was good at talking to customers. So what they did was, during that and the holiday season, they just kept me up there for like 3 months, and every time I would ask, hey, can I come back to shoes, or, you know, can you guys find someone else to do this, because it's literally killing me from the inside out. They're like, yeah, sure, and they never did, until I was just like, okay, stop scheduling me for this. I don't want to do this anymore. And they're like, okay. And I said, I'll even get trained to ring, just so that you guys don't ever have to schedule me up here, because I know for a fact you guys need cashiers. So I got trained to ring as a result of them scheduling me for some shitty position that I didn't even want. And by the way, whenever I referred to it as a position, they would always stop and correct me and say, it's not a position. I was like, what the fuck is it? You know, if it's not even a position, it's apparently it's like a program or whatever. I don't give a shit. Does not matter to me. Basically, they treated it with as much respect as I did, which is none. I disliked that job, so they put me somewhere else. Whew. But this year's gonna be pretty brutal, just on the merit of just on the merit of having to be a cashier, I guess. But I will say, as a registered person, be kind to the people that work at retail. There is like I could list like 1,000,001 things that I would rather be doing than have to deal with shitty customers. Like, not even on Black Friday, just every day, honestly, every day. People coming up to me with like problems, questions. Okay, just because you get frustrated by something does not mean you get to take it out on us. Like, honestly, we don't make up the rules. Like, we are up there, we are ringing up their products. Sometimes people bring stuff up to me that I didn't even know we even had. Someone brought up like fucking Where's Waldo socks, and I go, when did we have these? It's stuff like that. And if something doesn't have a price, and then you're like, oh, it's free, it's like, no, the fuck it's not. It's this one's the same thing, it must be on sale. It's like, no, it's not. It's whatever price is on the thing. You know, like stop trying to think that you can do our job better than we do, right? Just because, I just don't understand. I just don't understand the mentality sometimes, cause it's so annoying. But especially now that the holiday season has, on your mark, get set, ready, begin. Now that it has officially begun. I mean, you get like trickles of it every now and then, but now that it's here, take extra care in being kind to retail workers, because we are stressed the fuck out during those 8 hours that we are there. We are 100% stressed out. even when we go to break, even when we go to lunch, because we know that as soon as we walk away from those registers, the line is gonna get more and like longer and longer and longer up until, you know, ugh, like it's so hard to articulate how frustrated I will be tomorrow. And how so many other retail workers probably resonate with the idea that um just like I'm not saying like I'm not saying like, oh, good job, like just so like just show us some basic human decency is what I'm saying. Like don't get impatient with us just because we're too slow bringing up your cartload of items. Cartload of items. Do not do that. All right. um we didn't tell you to buy all that shit. If it takes us like maybe 10 minutes to get your order done because you filled it to the brim, I don't think that's our fault, you know. And honestly, fine. I'll even say as much as it's not your fault. It's the fucking impulse buy, right? So that's it. That's all I'm saying. Just be nice to retail workers. Happy Thanksgiving, you selfish bastards. I'm out. I'm gonna go play some video games and get a bunch of sleep because I have to wake up extra early tomorrow because people will be waiting for Black Friday deals. At my store, personally, my store does not have any Black Friday deals, but people will come up to our store and go, just walk around and pretend that there are. Ugh, stop pretending you know more than us. Be kind. Just listen instead of talking. That's it. I'm done. All right, peace out, everyone. Happy holidays. I'll see you guys later.